Very few people are dying out of old age.
Yogi Sadhguru Vasudev.
Mahasamadhi, where a person actually sheds his body consciously. To walk out of this body consciously without damaging the body. If you have to leave this body, you'll have to stab yourself, hang yourself, poison yourself. You must damage the body and make it unsuitable for life. But now sitting here, you just walk out of your body like you drop your clothes. If this has to happen, a certain amount of mastery and a certain amount of perception has to be there. Many yogis in India have left like this even today. Young people, they decided to leave and they left. Because they had certain mastery, they had completed all the process of life within themselves. So they decided to leave. The body was still young, they could have lived on. Among us, there are many people that if we let them progress, they will leave. Because they've completed everything that they have to do. Their life is completely fulfilled. They will leave the physical body. So usually, we peg them down on the last step so that the physical body also runs its full cycle. So I am always pegging them down on the final step. For most human beings, their moment of enlightenment and moment of leaving the body are same. Once your energies hit a certain peak, then this physical body cannot contain it anymore. It has to release it. If the energies become feeble, then also physical body cannot hold it. This is what old age and death is. Slowly as your life progresses, as old age comes, your life energies are becoming feeble. If this drops below a certain level, that person will leave the body. Because physical body, if it has to hold it, it needs a certain level of vibrance, otherwise it cannot hold it. So if it drops because of feebleness, we say he died out of old age. Very few people are dying out of old age. They're breaking something in their body before old age comes. You die of heart attack, you die of this or that. This means you broke something in your body. When people die of old age, they die in a certain way. It's slowly ebbing down. Another way is, you pushed your energies beyond a certain intensity. Beyond that also the body cannot hold it, so it leaves. So when people consciously raise the pitch of their energies and leave the body, we call it Mahasamadhi. It's conscious. He fixes a time and date, and at that particular moment, he works towards it and he leaves. It's the best way to leave the body. If one can do that, death also consciously and gracefully, is it not wonderful? Isn't it the best way to do it? That's the best way to do it. What time he chooses is up to him. People who do not have this understanding or experience, people think, oh, why this is suicide, this is murder, this is nonsense. It is not so. There was a yogi in South India whom I knew right from very early age. At the age of 74, he decided to leave his body. I want to die as a yogi, not as a sick man. I want to die with dignity. So then he sat with me, he wept and he said, you must tell me how to live. He also built his own grave and everything, got everything ready. Then I had to teach him some simple methods, what he needs to do to leave the body, how he needs to prepare and all those things. Then he decided to leave. When he announced to all his people, he never left this 4-acre ashram for almost 27, 28 years. But he wrote letters to people worldwide. People from all over the world visited him. Every day he wrote over 120 to 130 letters. So he announced to all his people that he is going to leave. When the local rationalist association in India said, this man is going to commit suicide, we must stop it. Then I went to meet him. There were 2 policemen in the ashram. He broke down and cried, see, they put police in my ashram. He is that kind of man, he won't even pluck the flowers from the trees. Only after it falls down, he will eat it. He lived so gently. And now they put 2 police people there just to see that he doesn't commit suicide. It really hurt him. And I said, don't bother, you do what you have to do. Let them be, it'll be a good thing, under observation if you leave your body. He spent some time with me. I guided him through a few things. And the last letter, after the thousands and thousands of letters he wrote one letter to me saying, this is the final letter I'm writing in my life. And this is to you and something thanking me for this and that. And about 50 people were sitting. He sat in a cross-legged posture in front of the police, he left his body. This is conscious way of leaving the body. This is the best way to do it. If you do this, normally when people die, you say they are no more. But that's not true. They are no more the way you know them, that's all. If you live your body like this consciously, you are truly no more. The game is up. It's a full cycle. Everything is back where it should be.